Grandma ain't forgiving nobody.
You don't have to talk about forgiveness. You can just wait till they ask for forgiveness.
But we begin tonight with breaking news in the Bronx. A 16-year-old innocent bystander shot and killed.
And the suspect is also just a teenager. Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon is live on the scene. Sonia?
Sade, the police commissioner tonight described harrowing video taken from a school camera showing the victim riding up on a scooter to a crowd gathered around a fight in the schoolyard here just off of Union Avenue. That girl, now identified as 16-year-old Yvette Jeffrey, does not engage in the fight, but it ends up killing her. Police have identified another teen as a person of interest. They say they are working on getting him into custody, and he is even younger.
Tonight, a 16-year-old is dead at the hands of a 14-year-old with a gun. These are babies killing babies, and it has to.
And it happens every day in every city, and it's always niggas. Press 1. It happens every day in every city, and it's always niggas.
Stop.
It started as a fight in the alley between a schoolyard and the building that houses Bronx Latin High School. Just after 5 o'clock, police say the 14-year-old who'd just been punched and knocked to the ground fired 3 shots into a crowd after someone slipped him a pistol to get his revenge. The NYPD commissioner says it's all on video.
When the shots are fired, our victim, who we believe to be an unintended target, is struck, and she immediately falls to the ground with a gunshot wound to the head as the other children run away for their lives.
Paramedics were on the scene within 5 minutes.
They was just giving her CPR, and it was devastating.
This mother of a 13-year-old girl who asked that we not show her face says she tried to console the victim's mother, who fell to the ground in despair.
She was like, no, that's not my daughter. And then she ran, and right there, she was just like, she lost balance.
I have one child. I cannot even imagine what that mother's going through. This destroys us.
Mayor Adams addressed a crowd of parents who gathered, their nerves on edge. Other leaders visited Lincoln Hospital, where the victim was pronounced dead.
And mom is absolutely inconsolable. She got the worst phone call that no parent should ever get, ever.
A dad who lives across the street tells us he immediately called his 2 teenagers when he heard.
Because I know it had to be around here. This is just a hot block.
He and other worried parents tonight.
Finally, the truth. You know how they always say, nothing ever happens around here. Nothing like that. This is a quiet neighborhood. Finally, a nigga had to tell the truth.
When he heard.
Because I know it had to be around here. This is just a hot block.
He and other worried parents tonight are begging fellow moms and dads to understand what their kids are up to.
You got a lot of parents nowadays who are young and they just want their kids out the house. Get out the house. I don't want you here. I don't care what you're doing.
It's not acceptable that anyone chooses to use violence to deal with this and take a life. We cannot get the life of our precious child back.
Again, police say they are working on getting that 14-year-old person of interest into custody tonight, and they may be looking to make more arrests as they continue to investigate how that young shooter got his hands on the gun. Live tonight in...
Here goes the little girl that was killed right here. This is her.
Now to that tragedy in the Bronx. This morning, students at Latin High School showed up to study and learn just a few feet away from where there was a deadly crime scene.
A deadly crime scene that took the life of a young person far too soon. Police say a 16-year-old girl was hit in the head by a stray bullet after a fight broke out, and the suspected shooter just 14.
When you hear those numbers, it's just incredible that we're talking about violence with kids that young. Moments ago, Eyewitness News reporter Crystal Cranmore spoke to the victim's family. So Crystal, again, is right there where everybody comes in and out. So you have brand new information for us. Good morning again, Crystal.
Good morning. Well, I can tell you right now that the scene is cleared with the exception of just a few police officers. It was definitely a somber start to the school morning today, but that pain pales in comparison to what the family is feeling at this point. As you mentioned, they just spoke to us a few moments ago about that 16-year-old little girl who was identified as Yvette Jeffrey. Take a look at a photo of her and that beautiful smile. The family telling us that she graduated from Dunbar Middle School. I was attending Morris High School. She was fun-loving, they tell us, and wanted to be everyone's friend. She was also looking forward to going to college. Now, this morning we found candles burning outside the family's apartment building. A lady we spoke to who bought the candles said she will remember the little girl's smile the most. It was infectious, they tell me. Parents walking to school with their children this morning were on edge. Police had the shooting scene.
Look at the type of kid. Look at the type of kids that go to the school. It may be called Bronx Latin. Should be called Bronx African. Fuck that, man. Hey.
Children this morning were on edge. Police had the shooting scene secured until about 8 o'clock this morning. The shooting taking place right here on Union Avenue near Home Street in the Morrisania section of the Bronx just after 5 o'clock yesterday. Authorities say that a fight broke out near the building that houses the Bronx Latin School. A 14-year-old boy who had been punched and knocked to the ground fired 3 shots into the crowd after someone slipped him a pistol. Jeffrey was just riding by on her scooter, okay, just an innocent bystander when she stopped.
Wow, she wasn't even, the way they had said it, you would have thought she was one of the kids, like instigating the fight, or you know how when there's a circle, when there's a schoolyard fight, you would have thought she was one of the kids, like in the circle, or you know, watching the fight, or, you know, hooting and hollering, you know, keeping, you know, just enjoying the scene. Because, you know, kids love fights. We love when people are fighting, man, in the schoolyard. That's serious. You know, in the hood, kids love to watch fights. But she wasn't even involved in this shit.
14-year-old boy who had been punched and knocked to the ground fired 3 shots into the crowd after someone slipped him a pistol. Jeffrey was just riding by on her scooter, okay, just an innocent bystander when she stopped, according to police, to talk to someone who was gathered around the fight. And when shots rang out, police say video shows a male trying to pull Jeffrey to safety, but not before she suffered a fatal shot to the head. We did speak to a grandmother and her mother a short while ago. Take a listen.
I don't forgive you. I hold your family responsible because
I don't forgive you.
I don't forgive you. I hold your family responsible because they shouldn't be watching you. Whoever handed it to you or you had it, I will never forgive you. I don't care. They can say I'm sorry a million times. I will never forgive any of you. I don't forgive you. I hold your family responsible because they shouldn't be watching you. Whoever handed it to you or you had it, I will never forgive you.
Great point, yo. That's the difference between hombredos. Hombredos, the white family would have forgiven already. White family would have apologized.